now. Second half of Hi Y'all from earlier. I had a phone call come in, I answered it, and here we are again. But y'all gotta understand, I would give you the shirt off my back. You come knocking at my door saying you're hungry, I'll feed you up. Don't get it twisted. Don't be dumb. Don't be apologetic. It doesn't matter. If I had the money to afford that kind of offense, nobody would be getting in this backyard unless you had a key to the little gate. And that's me being nice. So we'll see if anybody comes back in. They do, and they don't, and that's okay. Oh, sorry. I can't put it on the puppy for a minute. He's taking poo poo. Yes, again, they have surprised peeing in their crate, which I'm very happy about. It's a process. They got to learn out, in the potty chair and whatever. You know, but with everything else I got going on since last week and whatever, it sometimes makes you question yourself. I know God loves me. That's a no-brainer. I know Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit does too. But am I not good enough for some man to love me? Am I not good enough to have somebody make a promise and keep it? Am I not? If you can't keep that promise, get up and walk away. Don't be lying to me and fooling yourself. That just ain't working here. I ain't got time to play like that. You want to be a part of it, that's your choice. But, if you're on the first half of Hi Y'all, and when I was at, but if you want to let everybody know I'm here, I don't have a reason. I give you the shirt off my back. You come to my house, you hungry, I feed you up. Hell, you need a place to sleep overnight. I'm nice. Then there's a time not to be nice. It's a bar. Yeah. There's my boys. Hang on a second. Let me see about flipping this phone around so you can see my face. They're a lot handsomer. See, there's my boots, y'all. There's one. That's because this part, like your foot going up and down like this for walking. You know how I'm talking about? You know how your foot goes up and down? It don't work on that leg anymore. Courtesy of diabetes. This leg, my ankle likes to turn in. So imagine wearing these clod hoppers around all day. And I'll tell you what, by the end of your day, or whatever, you're looking at about 20 pounds of walking in clay and mud, and your feet are hurting, your ankles are, everything hurts, your hips all the way down. Okay? What you doing? What you doing? At the babas. At the, don't bite, don't bite. They're nibbling. Want some water? Drink some water, babies. Mom brought out her water bottle. I got before I even went to the bathroom to grab them out of the crate, I got the water dish, the extra one I have. I got the water, which is right there. Because the one time, Bush came over to me, and he put his little wee paw on top of this, like saying, Mom, I need a drink. And I didn't have even a water dish out here for them to buy. Get some water, babies. Yeah, it's a bit hot outside today, even for Mama. Hey, don't you be biting his face like that. That's not nice. But, just my babies, y'all can't understand. You can't walk through the yard no more. You can't do as you please anymore. I have them. I owe them first. I can't owe you first. They don't know any better what to eat and what they can't eat. Hang on, y'all. I have to flip a minute or two or three. Because, see, here's Mr. Butch. He knows Mama's got a treat in her hand. See? Hang on. All right, got the camera back on, I think. See? See? No, you're not going to eat a food. You ate all yours in a rush. That's his right. Tituba. And if you find any more pieces of that, oh, how are you doing, darling? Yeah, I'm sure they did. Did they say what the surgery was for? Because you couldn't remember earlier. Mm-hmm. You want some water? Here, have some water. Right here. You won't drink the water, but I'll put it on your face. Tituba. Look at each other's faces. That's okay. Mama don't mind. But did they say what the surgery was for, Sue? Tituba? Nope, I don't have no more doggy treats. What? What is yap? Oh, you probably mean yes. Okay. Gotcha, baby. You can't see too good. I understand. Capulating. What was... Oh, capulating. Oh, really? Okay. Leave him. Ah, ah. He wants a putt. He wants... You stop being a meanie. He's a softy. He's a softy. Get him. Get him. Tell him who's boss. Tell him who boss is. See? That's Tenderheart right there. This is little Tenderheart. If I raise my voice up too much, he gets afraid of the mama. Oh, that's the babies. Oh, that's the babies. Oh, that's the babies. Oh, it's the babies. Don't bite mama. Thank God he only does the nipping. Oh, good. You might want to use some cold compresses. I think they say is okay to use. I'm not sure. Follow what the doctor said about for after surgery care and keep yourself good to go. See over there at the bar? They're out there getting things set up for when the bar reopens. I don't know. Glad what it does because I know a lot of people are waiting for it to reopen. It's good people there. And then you get people that get drunk and get stupid and they're drugged up. And yes, do follow the after surgery care. Yes. Very important that you do so, Sue. I know you want to rub them buggers like crazy and strap you nuts and you can't, but baby girl, you're glad you listened, okay? And they're playing Puppy Rumble, as you can see behind me. This is their safe place. They know. Yep, they know. But you know, people do things unknowingly or knowingly to you, say things to you that's mean and not so nice. Oh, my darling dear. Okay, you'll have floaters for a few days. All right. Yeah. Well, that's to be expected, given. But I'll be praying for you, Sue. Yes, ma'am. And I know it's here somewhere. I just got to figure out where the hell I stashed it at. Oh, it ain't there. It's in there. But people forget. Even a person that sounds strong and sounds confident, they're still a person. They still have feelings. They still will go home maybe when the doors are closed and maybe cry, you know, because they've been hurt by the words that you said to them, you know, ignorantly or whatever, or whoever. I'm just saying, y'all, a little bit of kindness and love goes a long way. I knew a friend of mine years ago, her house caught on fire, and I ran and I didn't have a car, but I ran from my house, which was on the what we call the west side, and she lived up on what we consider the east side, because Main Street broke the west and the east side, and I lived down the 500 block, and she lived where my old house, her house became my house eventually, but I ran up to grab her kids and bring them down to my house. I'll have people show up at my house. Yes, Sue, yes. I've had people come to my house at whatever the case may be, 11 o'clock at night, because they've been eating potatoes for days on end. They ain't got no food. But they don't want everybody else also in the public to see them at my door, because they talked badly about me before. And the funny thing is I don't care you hate my guts. I don't care you talk badly about me. But if you're hungry, I'll feed you. It's that simple. There is no in between, y'all. We can't continue this anger and angst and rage and ignorance to one another. Just Yep, the boys are trying to crawl up in my lap. It's hilarious. Mama, let's sit on your lap and be cooler for us, but harder for you. Get out of my lap. But yeah. Okay, Sue. You just keep me updated, alright? Y'all, there's a love crap out this world. A negativity from brother to sister, between families, let alone between complete strangers. And if you're a child of God, you can't be that way. But it's so easy, and that's what the devil wants you to do. And last night I turned into that. So them saying I was acting like, calling me a Karen. Okay, I can see my actions may seem like that, but you gotta understand something, bro, sister. Let me tell you what. This is not my yard anymore. It's my dog's yard. My roommate has this place over there. We're on the opposite side, so we're not messing with his stuff. My weed whacker that I started working on yesterday, well, as you can see, we didn't get very far. I started in the front of the house, and it died. It did. But y'all need to get it straight. You come into somebody's chat. Remember the rules. No yelling and screaming. That's all caps. That's just log. I can see if somebody like Sue just got there and having surgery, she's going to do all caps because she can't see too damn good. And that's okay. I know that. If you have bad cataracts, I've been there, y'all. Oh, I like your puppy. Lady over yonder has a cute little. They see the lady over yonder by the bar has a pink shirt. She got a little wee puppy. Hey, we got two over here. Yeah. But now my yard is no longer my yard. I'm just a caretaker of it. Well, and my roommate came out last night with some hedge clippers and stuff that I could go and finish that rest up there. But today, after a while, I got a red wagon cloth material, big one. We're gonna go collect some more stuff to close up that area. And I'm gonna let people know. If I have to go, first I'm gonna go up to the Dollar Tree, I think. I'm gonna get hello, local reviewer. I'm gonna get some no trespassing signs. So I can post one on that bit. And I'm gonna post one up here, somehow or another. say no trespassing in the yard, thank you very much, and let them know. Because they can't be doing like down the yard or down there, around the corner where y'all can't see. And up here, I'm going to put no trespassing. Yeah. Tag them up. Yeah. I'm nice. I'm the first person who will pick you up off the ground. If I had a car and you needed a ride and it was an emergency, I'd be the first one to take you and stay with you. I'm the first person, if you're hungry, hey, come on, let's go get something to eat. I feed you. If you needed my shirt off my back, whatever, I would give it to you. But don't get it twisted. And by the way, I got a new pin on my hat. Yeah. It's saying about how the Lord will not leave me nor forsake me. It's in Joshua. I'd have to take off my hat. Hang on a minute. Yeah, you can see me and my messy hair. It says Joshua 9, Joshua 1:9, and if I can read it, yeah, Joshua 1:9. No, Sue. Just remember, no, Sue, don't do that. Please don't do that. You'd end up back in the hospital fast, and you could say spit, and you might end up back in the hospital for a few days, and yeah, I'm sure you don't want that, do you, darling? Just remember, it's a wee. You don't want that, honey. Mm-mm. But I am gonna, yes, I smoke it right now because I have a half cigarette that was given to me earlier. Because I was stressed. I've been stressing for now to 2 weeks now. Because some people think lie to a person for 15 years. And they're native and they know the rules. If you're native and you're caught lying, well, you just lost your honor. And that's the way I look at it as. Do I wish you to do that to me, lying to me all this time when you could have been telling the truth? You had plenty of opportunities to tell the truth and you lied all the same? What you doing? What you doing? It's a babas. It's a babas. It's a my baby. It's a my babies. It's a my boys. Hold on. Gotta flip the camera. Gotta flip the camera. Say, see, here's my baby. Here's my boys. My darling, my dears. This is a little tender-hearted. I can't yell at him. He gets afraid of me then, and I don't want him to be afraid of his mama. What you doing? What you doing? That's a stick. No, that's more like a twig. I haven't told you what happened. Last night I'm walking my dogs in the backyard for the last walkabout in the backyard so they could go pee and poop. Right there, I had 5 teenagers trying to come in my yard, and one actually stepped over that and came in, and I went right up there face to face. I said, no, this is not your yard. Walk around. Not my problem. You got to walk from, corner to corner and then walk around to come out here on Sackett. That's not my deal. Okay, they call me a... Well, you know what, brother? You go and have a puppy, especially black and tan breed. Have a higher chance of getting parvo. Chocolate, onions, alcohol, and raisins you do not give your animals. It could cause them... Oh, I didn't tell you about that part? Somebody I loved for the last 15 years of my life I found out was lying to me from day one. And just like in the Japanese culture, if you lose face, you're supposed to do the unaliving yourself. Okay? Well, in Native American culture, if you're caught lying to someone, and it's verified that you've lied to someone, well, let's put it this way, you have no honor. I put them out of my life, meaning they no longer could call me at their will. I want to call them and tell a great big lie like I did. Yes, I did. I lied to them. You know, out in California, there's this place called Slab City, where a lot of people are tired of this governmental whatever, and they have a place with their RVs and where they can live off grid per se, and they're not bothering nobody. And they take care of it, and yeah, they just walked away from civilization because they're tired of the crap. They want to smoke weed, let them smoke weed. They want to get drunk, let them get drunk. They want to do drugs, that's their business. But you know what? Don't bring it to my yard, and don't bring it to my house. So I told him there's such a place here in New York called East Be Jesus, and I'd be gone for a few days. Because why? I don't want them calling me. They hurt my heart. It makes me wonder if I'm good enough for any man, let alone one man, to love me as I am. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect, y'all. I have my triggers from past traumas, you know, and I'm the first one to tell you everything and anything in between. But don't get it twisted. Don't expect me to tell you 1,500 times. Oh, you need some water? Hold on. There you go. Explain this 2,700 times to you, how you need whatever. It's the same thing, honey. Oh my goodness. Leave my keys alone. I have to keep my keys on me because the roommate went to work one day and locked me out of the house, and I had a hard time getting back in my house. You survive? It's a baby. Well, if you don't want that, I'll put it away. It's alright. It's okay. This is little Tenderheart. He's got a tender heart. You can't be yelling at the poor baby. No, he's like a daddy. He's tender-hearted. If I raise my voice up too much, he gets afeared of me, and I don't want that. They are learning how to sit, though. They know how to come. They know I do certain things, and yes, it's up to my babies. It's a pretty boys. Oh, catch you there, boyfriend. I catch you there, boyfriend. Yeah, I catch you there, boyfriend. Mama got you. Yep. Right. So, y'all, if you haven't seen the full picture of me and my body shape and all, you can go to my channel and see what I wore yesterday. I'm overweight. Most of it's from being pregnant 3 times with toxemia twice. Yeah, for 2 different pregnancies. About another 40 pounds. Yeah. What am I doing in the meantime? A hope and a prayer. That somebody thinks I'm somebody special and they're going to love me and promise me, you know, to be honest with me, truthful, protect me and love me. Because sometimes I don't think I'm good enough for another man. You know, somebody told me a long time ago that I wasn't good enough to be a mother, let alone a woman. And good enough used to, you know, that I'm not good enough would trigger me into a bad state of mind. And then God knocked on my door and says, no, don't believe that, child. Don't believe that. I love you as you are. Sins and all. Yeah. I mean, last time my roommate realized he didn't have no cat food, wet cat food, whatever, for the cat. And he was hungry, didn't have no food. And I said, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. So I got a can of cat food yesterday when I was out and about for Miss Nala. So she didn't have wet food for the next few days until he gets a payday. And then I had two, you know those Crunchy Crock butter containers? I had two of those full of spaghetti, cheesy spaghetti he hadn't been eating. I gotta check on them. Come here. Come here. That's all right. And, I heated one up, the one that Harold wrote us about. Turned around, gave it to him, and said, "Here, eat this." He doesn't have the ability to smell or taste anymore. Started eating that, and then I said, "Here's the second one, which is chock full." I gave it to him. I said, "Here." And then I had come home yesterday with some other stuff from being where I was at earlier downtown, and here, I would love to get a kiddie pool for my boys. Wouldn't that be cute to have come out here and fill it up with some water and let them play in the water? But yeah. And I gave all that to my roommate last night just so he could have something to eat and doesn't have to ask me for anything, and because I can. Not because I have to. No, I didn't have to. So yeah, it just hurts sometimes when. So I'm praying to God to send me a good warrior who's going to be a godly man. And that's what I want. And God knows my heart. I want somebody who's going to treat me right. Somebody that I'm going to wake up to every morning and say, "Good morning, darling. How are you doing?" Somebody that's going to say, "Come here, babe." Somebody starts messing with me, they'll stand up for me or with me. Let me deal with my battles, but if I need your help, you're going to be there. When do I get that? I don't want an alcoholic. I don't want a drug user. I dealt with that most of my life. I don't need that now in my life at this time in my life anymore. I don't. And people got a problem with that? Not my issue. That's how it is. Yeah. I could be a sweetheart too, and I could be a bitch. There's that song. It goes like, "I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint." Okay, you know that song, right? Well, let me put it to you this way. That's my song. Yeah. And what side of me you get is what you get. So, you have an option. Like James that came in earlier this morning in the chat. He came back in later on for the first round of "Hi, y'all." And him and his sister. I told him, here's the rules of chat. You follow the rules of chat, we don't have a problem. You don't follow the rules of chat, you're going to have a problem. Because you're going to go kersplat out the door. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Yeah, they're licking my fingers and they're biting my fingers, but that's... Yeah. I don't care, good looking or not. God's going to take care of that for me because I quit looking. I can't trust my own judgment. And God knows where my heart is. And that's what I'm going to have to do is wait and see. And that's where I'm going to leave it at. There is no in between. So it's half an hour in. So I think I might end this live here in a few more minutes so I can get my boys in the house and get them out of this heat. Yes, there is a cold breeze. And I'll do a walk about the backyard and walk you up to the front yard so you can see where the weed whacker died on me at. Then we'll walk back and we'll walk up to those stairs over yonder. there, the stairs there, and we'll come back in the house. We'll come back in around, and yeah. And I hate to tell y'all, you don't have to have the handsome guy. You know what? Look at his heart first. That's what matters. Nothing else. See how he treats other people. How he talks about people when they're not around. You know, if he talks bad about them, whatever the case may be. A lot of that adds up. It tells you how he is when you're not around. You can't do right by me, then don't do right by me at all. It's a baby. It's a pretty boy. He's mama's pretty boy. You get off your brother, you silly boy. Yeah, they're playing again. All right, I gotta let you guys go. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. And listen to me chitter chatter. And give me the strength, Lord, later on for the endurance and stamina. I'm going to be needing to get the stuff that I need to fix up that hole there. And then go to the Dollar Tree and pick up some see if they got any no trespassing signs. I'm going to put it right there, too. Because if my roommate won't take care of it, I will. Well, then you tell him. I don't like that. Tell him, Sue. If that's how you talk about that, whatever, I don't want to hear it. And if you can't respect that, then you got a problem. I don't. I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life than have that nonsense. You guys ready for a walkabout in the yard? Let me get it out from underneath you, darling. It's okay, yes. You stop picking on your brother. You stop picking on your brother. You stop. He's a baba. Who's a baba, says a ba. Yeah. My little papas. Choo. All right. I don't know. I'd just be right now happy having a couple of trespassing signs for around the front there and there. Yeah. And I let people know. Because when I get the money, I'm going to get me some cameras for my backyard. Miss Nice Nice has to disappear because they don't like it. I know, right? Well, you better stop the nonsense. You better tell him. Nah, I put my cards all on the table. Married for almost 20 years, and he decided his drugs and this and that was more being with these horror, being a whoremonger. He was, yeah. He thought that was more important than me and his dad and our house and our home and everything. That's what he did. All right, y'all, come on. I got to flip around on you so I can get up and get on my feet so I can walk my boys around the yard and take y'all with me. And then I'll show you the front where I did a weed whacker before the weed whacker died on me. All right, come on, boys. Come on. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Come on. Yep. Oh, ain't they pretty flowers my neighbor does? Oh, ain't they pretty? Y'all, look how pretty this is. Oh, ain't that beautiful, huh? Look at that little glory. Huh? Yeah, he's got flowers planted all over the place. Yep. Might have to talk to his brother to help me with the weed whacking, because mine died. I start in the front. See? Right here. And that one piece of wood right there has nails in it. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, y'all. I come back after a while. You see how the fence went down like this? That's them tearing it down. And I see over here, as y'all can see here where I'm at, this here tree, and get underneath it and y'all can see what I mean. There's a tree right here, and then there's one there. I'm gonna take some rope or whatever. I'm gonna tie that shit up. Yep. And, yep. I think the pole there is where I'm gonna have to put no trespassing in the yard. And this is where the brown is here. That's where the damn tent was. Not that far from the house. 2-man tent and what you call it? Air mattress? Gone. And he works hard for his money, y'all. He works hard. All right, let me pick up this bundle of 6 for his fireplace there. Give me that. You don't need that. Them fucking beer bottle tabs. Hang on. Yep. See, that's where it makes. See that pole there? I'm gonna get a wire to go from that pole all the way down. And down here, we're gonna have a battery connected to it. You touch it, you get zapped. Yes, sir. I couldn't do none of this yesterday like I wanted to, and I'm mad about it. Come. Yep. Come on. Come on. See, I started right there with the weed whacking. Oh boy! I got my thing. Huh? Yeah, they is. That's all right, but see, the thing is I had 5 teenagers trying to walk through the yard last night. Call me a Karen because I don't want them walking in my yard. That's one of my other neighbors, lives down around the block from here. But as you guys can see, over there, here, that line up, and then partially over is where I got to do the weed whacking. Because that section there was done by the neighbor's brother, Alan, when I asked him if he can help me to get the rest done. So I can, get a drink. Come on. There you go. Good boys. They don't know you. You get your butt? Get a drink, babies. We'll be inside in a minute. Hell, I don't even have to go to the backyard because I can open up my front door, this one, and we could go right in the house. And I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, y'all. Thank you for coming in. No, he's homeless. He's not homeless. He has a place. If you see a beautiful lady with their puppy sitting, you could just take us away to Park Ave right in front of me. Guys. And you see the guy traveling through the yard. That's illegal. They don't know it. I don't care about over yonder, but don't come walking through my yard. I got puppies now. I don't want no poison. Somebody dropped chocolate in my yard last night and got mad because I told them they had to walk around. Called me a Karen because I'm worried about what's getting a hold of chocolate and they could die from. 5 teenagers. Yeah, 5 of them. So from now on, I do my backyard at night. I'm taking my phone with me. I ain't gonna play. I just call the cops. Yep. Let's go in the front. Go in the front instead of walking around the back, y'all. My boys are hot and tired, and yeah. So here's my house. See, that's my door. Damn spam calls. Here's my door. Stay out of there, you silly pup. Here's my miniature foyer. This used to be a bar, mind you, at one time. See, there's my kitchen. Come on. Keep an eye on them because cat food's right there. The water's right there. That's the cat's water. And they know better than to do Get this door shut. Make sure it got locked and everything. Come on, boys. Let's go in the house. I know it's your first few times you don't come in this way. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. See, here's my living room. There's my dining room table. My living room area here. My roommate's room there. This is going to be my craft room. Come on, boys. Miss Nala's around here hiding somewhere probably. Yep. That's what she does. All right. And this is like the corridor. That's your roommate's bathroom. Heading out the back door. And this is the door to my room. And yes, you can see it's a little bit trashed up, but I was busy. See y'all later. Okay, bye-bye. Amen, amen.